गंधर्विक गिरिधारी शिष्य राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जाय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मदन मोहन जू की जाय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जाय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जाय। Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta. Did I say Shilashvik? Let me start over. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Shila Bhakti Vedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupara Shutarashita Shishmar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Prabhupada ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Mahabhagavat Srila Gaurkishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupanuga Gauriya Guru Varga ki jai. Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhakti Balabhatirtha Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashutarashata Shishimar Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj ki jai. All the associates of Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupāda ki jai. Jai Śrīla Baladev Vijabhushan Prabhu ki jai. Śrīla Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur ki jai. Shri Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Trai ki jai. Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Shri Rup Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jeev Gopal Bhattadasa Raghunath Shard Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Swarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki jai. Namachay Śrīla Haridas Thakur ki jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जाय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल ब्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जाय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जाय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जाय। श्री यमुना देवी गंग देवी की जाय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जाय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जाय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जाय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जाय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। जय श्री चतुर्मास्य व्रत की जय। The third month of Cāturmāsya व्रत की जय। व्रत पालन करी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री आ, जय श्री विश्वरूप की जय। जय श्री विश्वरूप महोत्सव की जय। जय संन्यास ग्रहण दिवस of Srila Bhaktivedanta, what is it? The days Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Srila Bhakti-Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj took sannyas. Ki jai. Jai Shri Harinama Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna. Okay, let's do Mangala Charan. Then I'll talk. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Parakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitangscha Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namine. Actually, we changed this. Now it's Keshava Bhina Rupine. Once again. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Keshava Bhina Rupine Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Vamaniti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Acharya Singharupine Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Iti Namine. Atimartya Charitraya Swashritanang Chapaline Jiva Dukhe Sadartaya Shri Nama Premadayine Gaurashaya Vigrahaya Krishna Kamaikacharine Rupanuga Pravaraya Vinodeti Swarupine Prabhupadantarangaya Sarva Sarguna Shaline Maya Varatamognaya Vedantartha Vide Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shivarshabhanavi Devi Daitai Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojjvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudapa Siddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambar Sambodhe Padambujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumistang Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannataya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Surito Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasva Padam Bhojo Radha Madanamo Hano Devyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumada Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Prishtalabi Sevamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasarambi Vangshivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venu Swaner Gopir Gopinata Shri Estuna Vrindayai Tulasi Devai Priyayai Keshavasya Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satyavatai Namo Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, who's all there? Vidya Lalasa Didi, Archana Mataji, Krishna Mai Didi, Krishna Premavati Didi, Sarveshwari Mataji, and on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, I forgot to open it. That means I won't be able to see the comments. Dang it. Well, did I open it? No, I did. Oh, and it didn't start. Oh no, it did start. Okay. So I won't be able to see everybody who's here. I just see the number. I see there are 8 devotees on YouTube and Facebook. Oh, I can see the comments on YouTube, but not Facebook. Anyways, Dandavat Pranams, dear devotees, who's Prajumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji, Premavati Didi, Bhakti every day, Hare Krishna, and all the rest of you. Oh, and Dira Mataji, Dandavat Pranams, Hari Bol. And yeah, okay, so I decided to do full Mangalacharan today because today is the first day of the 3rd month of Cāturmāsya Vrat. So normally I don't do my Srila Gurudev's Pranam mantra. I just try to keep it more general because I want this program to feel very comfortable for everybody, and there's devotees from different sanghas here. But just today I had to do my Gurudev's Mangalacharan, just because I couldn't do Śrīla Prabhupāda's, and my Paramgurudevs are not my Gurudevs. So, yeah. So I mean, you're very used to me saying this, but I actually haven't really planned out what to read yet. I went to purebhakti.com just now, and I saw like 5 classes that my Gurudev gave on this day. I just put them all on a Word doc right now, but I haven't read any of them. We won't be able to read them all because that's way too much, but maybe we can just read parts of them. And what else should we read? Let's go to vcvani.com. Let's see if there's, for Viśvarūpa Mahotsava, let's see if, oh, Hare Krishna Anadi Krishna Prabhu and Manjulali Didi. Hari Bol. Yeah, so we'll check out vcvani.com, see if, I think my Gurudev also speaks about Viśvarūpa Mahotsava also. He speaks a lot about Śrīla Prabhupāda on this day. Every year in Keshavji Gaudiya Math, so many devotees would come from ISKCON because Śrīla Prabhupāda took sannyas in Keshavji Gaudiya Math right there. And so many devotees would go there, and my Gurudev would give a class. He'd have different prominent ISKCON leaders and devotees like that stand up and speak. And so that's why there were so many classes on that, because it was like a really big festival in Keshavji Gaudiya Math every year. My Gurudev was. Also, I won't repeat too much because I've already said it before in a program. But today we are, this is going to be the last online program on YouTube and Facebook. And then starting from tomorrow, it's going to be exclusively on Zoom. Maybe I could put it on YouTube and Facebook. I haven't thought about it actually. Anyhow, it's going to be a different program though for this 3rd month of Cāturmāsya. The reason is because I really need to start focusing on the songbook like in a really serious way because time is ticking and there is so much more to do. But I am also so attached to doing these programs. And so I was, at first I was thinking of just like stopping it completely. But then, and I think most of you were here when I was talking about it. I decided to, oh, and Premavati Didi, Dandavat Pranams. I didn't see, and Champak Mataji, Hari Bol. So, and Ganga Mataji, Hare Krishna. Yeah, so I'm going to now read for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to start a timer, and then for 1 hour, we'll just focus on anything that you want to cultivate. So it doesn't matter what it is. It can be, I wrote a post about this on my website, vineofdevotion.com also, if you want to, but yeah, like if you want to, there's so many different things you could do. If there's a book that you want to read every day, I want to read 1 chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, or there's this ashtakam or this stotram. I want to memorize, I want to go through each one of the verses and like, and then eventually memorize it. Or I want to try to chant like serious Harinam, like where I'm chanting out loud and my eyes closed and like try to really go deep. Or, like there's so many different things. Any practice in your sadhan that's weak and you want it to become more strong. And so it will be 1 hour that is very sacred. Like you commit during this hour, I'm going to put my full heart, energy, and everything into this one thing. And the point of showing up together it might seem weird, like why I can just do that on my own. Why do I come? But what I find helpful coming on Zoom to do it is because then I have to make it because like I don't want to be late for the Zoom meeting. You know what I mean? And then it keeps me all the way till the end. When I'm just left to my own will, I usually like it starts to what's the word, peter out, like I'm not able to keep it strong. And so that's why, yeah, for me, I'm going to be just focusing on songbook stuff during the time. But if there's any project you're working on, you can. But yeah, the point is just to, and before we start, I think it's really helpful just to write down in this hour, I'm going to try to do this, and just write down exactly what you want to do. And then it's like really solid. And then your minds might go off somewhere else because it always does. It's like but you'll be very clear what to redirect it to. And you can divide the hour into different parts. You could have 15 minutes for chanting, 15 minutes for writing, 15 minutes for going over the verse, and then 15 minutes for reading. Or you can divide it into thirds, or you can divide it into half an hour for reading, half an hour for this, like that. And I wrote this on the post already on Vine of Devotion, but I'll just show you here as well. One thing I find that I always find this so helpful. Every time I do this, I stay really strong with whatever I set my mind to. But I just wrote this as an example. But like, so right now is Purnima. And so it's going to be 11 days until Ekadashi. So if you like, you can write down whatever things that you want to do in that hour. It can be 4 things, it can be 1 thing, it can be 3 things, however many things. And then you can list those things here and then write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way till 11, all the way till Ekadashi. And then every day you successfully do it, then you just exit off. And then once we get to Ekadashi, then you can either, if you really love what you're doing and you're going strong and you just want to keep it going, you can just keep it going until the end of the month, or you can adjust it, or you could add something, subtract something that's not working. The Ekadashi day though is just the day to like really reevaluate and like that. And I don't know, I find these things so helpful. Like this is the first time I've ever in my life, I've always wanted to do this. Like my whole life, I wanted to do this. I mean, my whole life, I'm good. But like since I was a young teenager, I've always wanted to journal, and I've made so many notebooks from it, and I've never been able to keep it consistent for this long before. And now I started this like nurturing the seed thing on New Year's Day, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's Prabhupada's disappearance day. And now look, I've made it all the way up to here. I haven't missed a single day. Because of these kinds of programs where I do it in the evening time. And so I find it super powerful, having accountability partners. So anyhow, that's the program for this month. One thing I was thinking to do, you can let me know if you like this idea. At the beginning of each session, I was thinking of going through verses of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Swaniyam Dwadashakam. He wrote 12 verses. And I mentioned before, this is the last thing that he wrote. And then after that, he went completely internal like that and like just completely renounced everything, all duties, and just went fully focused on his bhajan. It's like his last offering to this world. And it was the 12 self-imposed rules for himself. Yeah, his rules that he made for himself. And they are amazing, really. Yeah, and we're actually going to be including it in the songbook. I need to translate them actually. But so I was thinking maybe every day we could go through one of them, and I can go through the meaning of all the Sanskrit words so that the meaning of the verse becomes really clear. And then if you like, you can memorize it. And this could be like a full month to prepare for Kartik. Like we're just going through Srila Bhaktivinoda, because Kartik is called Niyam Seva, right? It's where we make rules, and this is how we serve, like making these rules. And so for ourselves, and like we make a vow. And so if we spend a whole month, the third month of Cāturmāsya, just seeing Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's own niyam that he made for himself, and then maybe it will give some inspiration for Kartik. And I don't know, I find them, then after Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Swaniyam Dadashakam, then we could go through Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Swaniyam Dashakam, I think it is. And we're going to be including that in the songbook as well. And that could take up the whole month if we're just going through one verse a day. So that's one idea. But there are other ideas also. We could go through one song of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur every day. We can go through, I already mentioned about this Upadesh, these songs Upadesh, and that would be really nice to go through one of those songs every day, or we could read something every day. I don't know. There's so many different ideas. So whatever everybody really likes, maybe I should make a poll in our group and we can vote on something. I think today, just because it's the first day, I'm going to start with the first verse of Swaniyam Dadashakam. I should have made a poll yesterday, but yesterday is such an intense day. All right, so that's that. Oh, and if you want to join this program, you'll be able to find the link to it. Sorry, it's going to be the same Zoom thing that we use every day. I'm not changing the Zoom address. So if you already have the Zoom link, that's all you need. But for those of you who haven't joined, I have a WhatsApp group called Bhaktivinoda Giti Dhara. And so in that WhatsApp group, I will share what verse or what song we'll be focusing on every day, and also, the link. One other thing, I'm going to be starting at, we're officially starting at the same exact time, which is 7 a.m. India time, but I am going to be coming on at 6:30 a.m. India time and just working, because I have a lot of work to do, and so I'm going to just come on. Yeah, and so if anybody wants to have an extra half hour to focus, you can join that. You can come on at 6:30. I'll be there, and I'll just be quietly doing whatever. And yeah, you're free to join that. All right, so that's that. Okay, well, let me see the chat. There's a lot of comments there. Oh wait, Nadi Kushnaru would be saying Chidandi Sannyas. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Let's see, what did Anadi Krishna share with us here? Oh, wow. That's really cool. Anadi Krishna shared with us just now this looks like from Gaudiya Patrika, this looks like the announcement about Śrīla Prabhupāda and Sanatan Das Adhikari taking sannyas. Let's see what it says. Amra Vishesh Ananda O Utsahare Sahit Janaite Chije Parama Pujaniya Shri Yuta Abhay Charan Bhakti Vedanta O Shri Yukta Sanatan Das Adhikari Mahashai Dwai Vigata, I'll just say in English, 31 Bhadra, 1366, and English year is 17 September, 1959. Brihaspativar, Shishi Vishwarup Sannyas Divase, Shri Gauriya Vedanta Samitir Sabapati O Acharya, Om Vishnupad Ashrutarashata Shri Shrimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharajer Nikat Tridandi Sannyas Grahan Korea Grihasta Vaishnav Jivaner Adarsha Stapan Koryachin. Ihara Ubhay Jagadguru. Sorry, I'm just reading it, and I'm not very good at translating on the spot. I mean, this is all just basic, though, saying that, on this day they took sannyas from from the Acharya and chairman of the festival, Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Anyhow, actually, I'm going to look at this. I get nervous when I'm on the spot, and so I will look at this a little bit on my own, and then I can translate it. So yeah, but thank you for sharing that, Anadi Krishna Prabhu. Okay, so but yeah, it's so nice to see that. When I was in Keshavji Gaudiya Math, there, well, why am I saying I? There's one devotee there, is Shripad Sheshai Prabhu, and he joined the Math when he was very young, and he lived in that Keshavji Gaudiya Math where Śrīla Prabhupada took sannyas. He was there before Śrīla Prabhupada took sannyas even, and he was like the voice of Keshavji Gaudiya Math, you say. Like he was one of the main kirtaniyas of my Gurudev, like from the early days. And then Krishnadas Prabhu, he became the main kirtaniya, but Shesha Prabhu was always like, he is the kirtaniya. And like there's all those recordings of when Śrīla Prabhupada entered Nitya Leela, and we hear this one Vaishnav singing, that's Sheshai Prabhu singing Śrīrupa Manjari Pada, and like that. And he actually put on saffron cloth on the same day that Śrīla Prabhupada took sannyas. He told me that. And yeah, and so he was there for the whole sannyas ceremony and everything. He recently left his body just a few years ago, but yeah. But he had all sorts of stories about Śrīla Prabhupada and like that. Maybe we should read his memories. That might be nice. All right. There's yeah. Okay. So let's read first about Viśvarūpa Mahotsava. Let's see if there's anything on vcvani.com. vcvani.com. Okay, yes, here, Viśvarūpa Mahotsava. Let's see what Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, what does he say about Viśvarūpa Mahotsava? Because it's short. I'm going to just put it in Word so that you can see it clearly. Oops. Yeah. I'll just put it at the top. I'm just going to put it here for now. Hey. Oops, did I stop sharing? 1 second. Okay. Okay, so this is from a class that Srila Bhaktivedanta Bharati Goswami Maharaj gave on September 4, 2009 and September 9, 2014. What happened? Yeah. Okay, so he says, today is a special day. It is the final day of our Kolkata Math's month-long festival, as well as Viśvarūpa's Sannyas Day. From external vision, Viśvarūpa performed his appearance pastimes in this world, accepting Jagannath Mishra and Shachi Devi as his parents, and as the elder brother of Sri Chaitanya Dev. Ontologically, he is Baladev Tattva. When Nityananda Prabhu, who is also Baladev Tattva, made his appearance, Viśvarūpa left this world feeling there was no necessity for his role anymore. After accepting sannyas, he proceeded on Tirtha Darshan, and once he reached Pandharpur, there he merged in the deity form of Vittala. He possessed a very beautiful, pleasing personality. His speech was very sweet, and he attracted everyone's heart. He exhibited the pastime of becoming a student of Advaita Acharya and capturing his heart. During that period, the people of the world were apathetic to Hari Bhajan and more inclined towards atheism. Therefore, Advaita Acharya had difficulty finding anyone willing to discuss topics concerning the Lord. Devotees would feel immensely despondent observing the sad state of affairs and would pray and call out to the Lord. Advaita Acharya would discuss spiritual matters with Viśvarūpa, despite the fact that he was his student. Advaita Acharya took a vow, he took a sankalpa, that he would make the Lord descend to propagate Hari Bhakti for the eternal welfare of this world. And thus he began to worship the Supreme Lord with water and tulsi leaves. During that time, young Viśvarūpa would visit him for studies. Dvaita, not Advaita. When Viśvarūpa took sannyas and left home, Nimai was still a child. Shachimata thought that Advaita Acharya was not Advaita. Instead, he was Dvaita, because he had another mood inside, considering. As a result of teaching, she considered. And Advaita means like one, right? Like no non-dual. But Dvaita means dual. So like he creates separation between child and son, like that. So he's Dvaita, he's the separator, like that. So Sachimata considered, as a result of teaching my son renunciation, Viśvarūpa has left and accepted sannyas. Instead of unifying people, he splits them apart, Dvaita, makes them into, yeah. Therefore, she stopped Nimai's education, thinking that as an outcome of studying under Advaita Acharya and understanding the material world to be temporary, Nimai would also renounce this world. She thought, there is no need to educate Nimai. Rather, let him remain at home like a fool. Nonetheless, Mahaprabhu is Dharma Samstapak. He is the establisher of religion. So he abided by the orders of his parents, but knew how to get his way of resuming his education by performing the pastime of sitting on a pile of used pots. There's a picture of it. See, there's all the used pots. Nimai's, there's Sachimata there. Okay. Eventually, Nimai too accepted sannyas with an intention to spread Hari Bhakti for the eternal welfare of the jivas and to subdue the atheists. He resided in Jagannath Puri on his mother's request. Oh, is that Vitalanath, I'm guessing? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what this picture is. I have no idea. Actually, I think on the website it says. No, it doesn't say. Anyways, we'll probably find out in the text. Okay, so from Puri, he went in search of Viśvarūpa. Upon reaching Pandharpur, he received news that Viśvarūpa had taken sannyas and already left his body by merging into the deity of Vittala. So that's Vittala. That's the deity that Viśvarūpa merged into, Vittala. He has a very large nose. Okay. However, his search for Viśvarūpa served only as a pretext for delivering the people of South India. Today is Viśvarūpa's sannyas day. Mayavadis observe the Cāturmāsya vrat for only 2 months, and they end their vrat today. The reason is that earlier there were no good modes of transport, roads, trains, and so on. As a result, they would reside at one place for 4 months and complete their vow of Cāturmāsya vrat until the rainy season ended. Now that there are no such difficulties, considering 4 fortnights as 4 months, considering 4 fortnights as 4 months, they complete their vows on this day. In any case, the real purpose of observing vows is to completely engage the mind in the service of the Lord. Today is also the final day Parikshit Maharaj heard the Srimad Bhagavatam at the end of his life, after 7 consecutive days of hearing from Sri Shukadeva Goswami, as per the latter's instructions. Acha, Javin? Jao. Acha, right? Excellent. One second, I just need to, I'm not able to shave this one. One second.
ওইদিকে বাড়ি আচ্ছা তা উনিও এই করছে এই মানে পরিক্রমা করছে কালকে এসেছিলেন আচ্ছা
Hare Krishna. Afternoon. Hare Krishna. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. इतने नहीं जाना अपनी वो करने
ये दो
बाग हाँ नापित. Okay. So there's one senior brahmacharya with us, and I wasn't able to shave him this morning, so I just gave him some money to go to a barber. Okay. He's been in his kamsha for a long time, and so I didn't want to keep him waiting. Okay, so today is also the final. I didn't know this. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Today is also the final day Parikshit Maharaj heard the Srimad Bhagavatam at the end of his life, after 7 consecutive days of hearing from Sri Shukadeva Goswami, as per the latter's instructions. The recitation began on the Navami day and ended on Purnima Tithi. Nowadays, the 7-day recitation of the Srimad Bhagavatam is organized everywhere. They've simply named this practice Bhagavat Saptaha. But they do not follow the rules properly. The rules are to either begin on Navami and end on Purnamasi or Amavasya, facing northwards, free from sins, very humbly, just as Gokarna had performed for the deliverance of Dundakari. As such, Srimad Bhagavatam recitation is given rest, Vishram, on this day on account of Viśvarūpa Mahotsava, and we shave our heads. Those who are not following Sri Chaitanya Dev also shave their heads up today because they conclude their Cāturmāsya vrat on this day. And for us, it is the middle of Cāturmāsya vrat, exactly halfway, which begins from Shayan Akadashi. Wow, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Shukadeva Goswami ki jai, Shri Parikshit Maharaj ki jai, Krishna Dvaipan Veda Vyasdev ki jai. Very interesting. Okay, so now we will read from my Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I'm not going to read everything here because there's way too much to read, but we'll just read different parts. Let's read this one. As I mentioned before, I haven't read any of these yet, so I wish I did, but I didn't. Then I could like skip around and read, but I could like, you know, certain highlights and like that. But anyways, now I'm just going to jump around randomly. So this is from a class that my Srila Gurudev gave on, why does it say Śrīla Prabhupāda's appearance day and Sannyas day? Maybe it's excerpts? I don't know. Anyhow, I think it means to say Śrīla Prabhupāda's Sannyas day, and I don't know why it says appearance day. Yeah, because it's September. So 27 September 1996. Sannyas is taken in order to attain the service of Sri Mukunda. It is not an ordinary thing. The sannyas mantra is the mantra of the very sacred Gopi Bhav. By uttering this mantra, we are able to give our entire body, mind, soul, and everything we possess to Lord Krishna to serve him. Srila Swami Maharaj dedicated himself to his sannyas guru Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Ashrutarashata Shri Shrimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. They were god brothers and very bosom friends. And now this is from a class that my Gurudev gave on May 31st, 1997. And this is from like there's a book, The Essence of All Advice, from his classes in 1997 in California. And so this is from one of those classes. He was going through Śrīla Prabhupāda's nectar of instruction and the purports, and then giving a purport on the purports. So he said, Srila Swami Maharaj called on devotees to read from, okay, this is a description. Srila Maharaj called on devotees to read from Srila Prabhupāda's translations and commentaries, and then he elaborated on Prabhupāda's words. He said, who are Rupanuga? Those who are actually following the mood of Srila Rupa Goswami. Those who are actually following the mood of Srila Rupa Goswami. All our acharyas are Rupanuga. They are not only Raganuga. This is a very, very important point. And this is a point my Gurudev would emphasize over and over and over and over again. That all Rupanugas, all Rupanugas are Raganuga, but not all Raganugas are Rupanuga. Our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, has composed Shri Radha Vinodashtakam. The first shloka is Radha Chinta Nivesena Yasya Kantir Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Lingita Vigraham. So it means, I worship the lotus feet of Shri Krishna when due to being thoroughly immersed in separation from Srimati Radhika, who is displaying man, his own dark complexion vanishes, and he assumes her bright golden luster. And there are two meanings here. We read this recently on for Radhashtami. So there's Radha Lingita Vigraham. Wait, there's Radha. In Sanskrit, you merge if there's an A at the ends and an A at the beginning, then you merge them together and it becomes one. So, but if you split them apart, then it's Radha Alingita. And so that means in the form Vigraham, that form of Krishna, who is embraced, Alingita, by Sri Radha, after her man is broken. You know, first Srimati Radhika is feeling man, and Krishna is feeling like, and so then Krishna is not able to meet with her, and then Krishna is feeling so much separation from her that his own complexion turns golden like Srimati Radhika's because he's so absorbed in her. And then after her man is broken, then he's embraced by Sri Radha. Alingita means embraced. Radha Alingita means embraced by Sri Radha. But it can also, if you don't take it, it can also mean Radha Lingita. Lingita means marked by, or like, in other words, like he's completely covered over with the complexion of Sri Radha. That form of Krishna who takes on the complexion of Sri Radha. So two meanings there. Sorry, I took way too long to say that. So then my Gurudev continues. You should hear this meaning, otherwise you will miss this rare opportunity. Sometimes Srimati Radhika becomes so absorbed in feelings of separation, weeping so bitterly that she faints. Srila Rupa Goswami does not want this, and neither do our Gurudev nor any of our acharyas. What will they want? Radha Chinta Niveshena Yasya Kantir Vilopita. They never, in our line, our Rupa Nuga Gaudiya Guru Bhargava line, they never want to see Srimati Radhika's separation from Krishna. They never want that. But what do they want? They consider Krishna should weep in separation from Srimati Radhika. Krishna should weep. Our Srimati Radhika is so soft, and her feet are so soft. She should not walk here and there to search for Krishna. Krishna should search for her, because he is a cowherd boy and his feet are very hard. He should walk far and wide and search for her. When Srimati Radhika disappeared from the rasa dance, Shri Krishna searched throughout the forest for her. He searched throughout the forest for her. This is Vasanti Ras. He could not get her darshan, so he was continuously searching and weeping. At last, he sat down at Imlitala in Vrindavan, near Yamuna in Sevakunj, right next to Gopinath Bhavan. He was bitterly weeping and absorbed in thinking, oh, where can I find Srimati Radhika? Where can I find Radhika? She has left me here. Where has she gone? Drowned in these thoughts, Krishna lost his black complexion and at once became golden. He was still Krishna, but he became golden like Srimati Radhika, and his mood was changed into hers. At that time, he began to cry bitterly, oh Krishna, where are you? Oh Krishna, where are you? Do you understand this? He was not calling, oh Radhika, oh Radhika. He was not calling, oh Radhika in Krishna's mood. Rather, her color and mood came in him. Her color and mood, her mood also came in him. And he began to call, Krishna, Krishna, where are you? In our Guru, and there's a beautiful, we're going to be including this in the songbook. There's the, what is it called? the Swapna Vilasamritam by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, where he describes this pastime of a dream of Srimati Radhika, where she has this vision of Krishna with a golden complexion calling out for Krishna, and she's completely confused, like, wait, is this me or is it you, or like that. So we're going to be including that in the songbook. In all our Gurudev's temples and preaching centers, he established the deities, Shri Radha Vinod Bihari, with this mood. Radha Chinta Niveshina Yasya Kantir Vilopita. And the meaning of this is Radha Chinta Niveshana, completely absorbed in Chinta and thoughts of Shri Radha. Yasya means whose, his, like his Kanti, his complexion, Vilopita, is disappears. So Krishna's color and mood became covered with Radhikas. That is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radha Lingita Vigraham. I pray to that very form of Krishna who has been embraced by Radhika with all her limbs. Shri Krishna's body has been completely covered by all the limbs and parts of Srimati Radhika's body. In this way, Radha Lingita Vigraha is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Rupanuga. Krishna should weep. Krishna should search for Radhika. Why should I, sweet, innocent, and very simple Srimati Radhika, go here and there, in mountains, across rivers, and through thorny areas? Why should she go? Krishna should go everywhere in search of her. All Rupanuga Acharyas think like this, and they have come only to bestow their mercy upon us so that we may enter their mood. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj spent much time cutting the jungles of atheism and impersonalism near Vishesha Shunyavadi, Pashtatadesh Tarini. But he did not come only for this. We can see from his nectar of instruction, his broadcasting of Sri Rupa Goswami's teachings, that he's giving all these truths. Patiently hear about this, and then you'll be able to understand the mood of this special Rupanuga Vaishnavacharya, Srila Swami Maharaj. And there's an endnote here. Let's see, what does the endnote say? Just going to the endnote. Oh, maybe I just type in endnote, sorry. Okay, there. So Srila Prabhupada, this is from Srila Prabhupada's purport of verse 8 of Nectar of Instruction. So Srila Prabhupada says, in the Madhurya Ras, and this is what my Gurudev was speaking on. He was giving classes on this Upadeshamrita. So Srila Prabhupada says, in the Madhurya Ras, characterized by conjugal love, one can become like Srimati Radharani or her lady friends such as Lalita, and her serving maids, her manjaris, like Rupa and Rati. This is the essence of all instruction in the matter of devotional service. Wow, this is the essence of, the verse doesn't directly say, becoming the maids, becoming a manjari like Rupa and Rati. It talks more generally just about Vrajras, but Srila Prabhupada gets very specific here and says that actually the essence of all instruction is this. Wow. Okay. Now, the following is an excerpt from my Srila Gurudev's conversation in Srila Prabhupada's room at the Bhaktivedanta Manor, England, May 17, 1996. The day was Viśvarūpa Mahotsava in September 19. Okay, so now my Gurudev is speaking. The day was Viśvarūpa Mahotsava in September 1959. And many senior Vaishnavas and disciples of Śrīla Prabhupāda Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur were present at Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math. At that time, my Gurudev gave Srila Swami Maharaj the Sannyas mantra. Uttering this mantra is not merely a formality. It is chanted to attain the service of the gopis, to enter into the mood of the gopis. He was really a Rupanuga Vaishnava. What time is it? 7:52. Wondering how much more we should read. I'm just going to read this one. We might go a little bit over time today because it's almost 8 o'clock already. So this is from a class that my Gurudev gave on September 13, year 2000. Oh, one thing I forgot. Today is September 18, which is the day that Śrīla Prabhupāda wrote the song at Boston Harbor when he arrived in. There's that famous song of, what is it? Markine Bhagavat Dharma. That means Bhagavat Dharma in America. It's right after he arrived in America, then he wrote this song, Boro Kripa Koile Krishna, Adhamera Prati. So it might be nice, I think it would be nice to sing that, to honor Śrīla Prabhupada, who wrote that song on this day, and also today's the day he took sannyas, so then we could get two things in there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to read from about Viśvarūpa Mahotsava. But there are many different classes that my Gurudev gave on this day on purebhakti.com. So if you have time, it'd be really nice to read that. And let's go through this Boro Kripa Koile Krishna. And then after we sing this song, then we'll go over the first verse of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Swaniyam Dwadashakam. It's a very simple verse, so it won't take too long. Okay. Where is it? Markine Bhagavat Dharma. Okay, so Śrīla Prabhupada, he wrote this at Boston Harbor, September 18, 1965. He says, "O Shri Krishna, you are extremely merciful to this worthless soul. Yet I do not know why you have brought me here. Now please direct me. I guess you have some purpose. Why else would you bring me to this terrible place? Everyone here is covered by the material modes of passion and ignorance. They have no taste for transcendental narrations about Sri Vasudeva. But I know that if your causeless mercy is bestowed, everything is possible. For you are the most," I haven't been able to find a word, maybe playful, but I already showed you this before, I think. These are all the different dictionaries. I found 4 different dictionaries, different definitions of kotuki. I don't know what would be the most appropriate here. But if your mercy, I know if your causeless mercy is bestowed, everything is possible, for you are the most playful. What type of instruction will enable them to understand that ras? O Lord, please be merciful to me and bring me under your control. By your will, all living beings come under the control of Maya, and by your will, the grip of Maya is released. If you desire their deliverance, they will certainly be able to understand katha about you. The words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your avatar. If a person soberly hears them again and again, he experiences that. And then Srila Prabhupada quotes Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 2nd chapter, verses 17 to 21. I think I'll read the translation for these when we get there and when we sing this. So, the words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your avatar. If person soberly hears them again and again, he experiences that. So he's talking about hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, the power of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Then they will become liberated from the influence of the modes of ignorance and passion, and all that is inauspicious in their heart will disappear. How will I make them understand this message? I seek that benediction. I am very insignificant, fallen, and unqualified, and I have no potency. Still, O Lord, you have brought me here to speak about you. Now, my Lord, do whatever you want. O spiritual master of the entire universe, I possess a voice. and you have the ability to ornament it. Śrīla Prabhupada only saw himself as just an instrument to be used by Krishna, to be in the service of his guru. This mood was so strong, not any mood of like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, just, okay, I have a voice. Now it's you can ornament it. If you bestow your mercy, my words will become pure. Hearing those words, everyone's lamentation and sorrow will be removed. If you have brought me here to dance, O Lord, then make me dance. Make me dance. Make me dance like a wooden puppet in your hands. O Lord, make me dance as you like. I have no devotion, nor do I have any knowledge, but my name is most exalted. Now please render the name Bhakti Vedanta successful. So this is the mood of a true Guru Sevak. So we'll read the translation to these verses from Srimad Bhagavatam when we get there. Let's sing it now. Let me make it bigger. Wait, let me turn off noise suppression. Okay. And Mridanga is completely flat. Okay. O boro kripa koile Krishna adhamer prati ki lagi anile hetha koro ye begati yache kichu karya tava ye anumane nahe keno anivene ugrastane rajastamo gune era Sabai achana Vasudeva katha ruchi nahi se prasanna ho tabe jadi tava kripa hoya hoy tu ki সকলই সম্ভব হয় তুমি সে কৌতুকে কিভাবে বুঝালে তারা বুঝে সে রস এত কৃপা করো Korine javasa ho tomara ichhai sabo hoy maya vasha tomara ichhai nash mayar parasha tava ichha যদি তাদের উদ্ধার বুঝিবে নিশ্চয় তবে কথা সে তোমার ভাগবতের কথা সে তব অবতার hoya shune jadi kane bar bara Shinvatang swakata Krishna punya shavana kirtana Hridantasto yabhadrani vidhunoti suhritsatam. So first Śrīla Prabhupāda says, the words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your avatar. If a person soberly hears them again and again, he experiences that. So now he's speaking about soberly hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Now this is the result of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, the super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotees, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of he cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Nashta praishvabhadreshu nityang bhagavata sevaya bhagavatyuttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Tada rajastamo bhava kamalo bhadayaschaye chetayetar anavidam stitam sate prasidati. As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness, and he becomes completely happy. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogata bhagavad tattva vijnanam mukta sangasya jayate. Thus established in the mode of unalloyed goodness, the man whose mind has been enlivened by contact with devotional service to the Lord gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead and the stage of liberation from all material association. Vidyate hridaya grante chidante sarva sankshaya kshiyante chasya karmani drishta evatmanishvare. Thus, the knot in the heart is pierced, and all misgivings are cut to pieces. The chain of fruitive reactions is terminated when one sees the self as master. Now, Śrīla Prabhupāda's song again. Arajastamo hoite tabe paibe nistara hridayera bhadrasava ghuchibe tahara. Ki kore bujhabo katha avarashe chahi shudrayami dinahin kono shakti nahi atacha ene cho prabhu katha boli pare je tomara icha prabhu akoro ei bare. Akhila jagat guru vachana she amara alankrita kori bar khamata tomara. Tava kripa hole mor kata shuddha hobe shuniya sabar শোক দুঃখ সে দুঃখ যে কুছিবে আনিয়াছ যদি প্রভু আমারে না চাইতে ও না চাও প্রভু না চাও সে মতে ও কষ্টের পুতুল যতা না চাও সে মতে ও কষ্টের পুতুল যতা না চাও সে মতে ও ভক্তি নাই বেদনায় নামে খুব বড় ভক্তি বেদান্ত নাম এবে সার্থক করো ও ভক্তি নাই বেদনায় নামে খুব বড় ভক্তি বেদান্ত নাম এবে সার্থক করো ও ভক্তি বেদান্ত নাম Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jaya Sachinandan Jai Gaura Hari Sachinandan Jaya Gaura Hari Jai Radha Vinod Bihari Radhe Jaya Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Jaya Swaparshara Śrīla Prabhupāda Swaparshara Śrīla Prabhupāda Jaya Bhakti Pragyan Śrīla Keshav Goswami Bhakti Pragyan Jai Keshav Goswami Jai Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jai Gurudeva Jai Gurudeva Hare Haribo. Shinitai Gaur Premanande Hari Haribo. Jai. So now we will go through the first verse of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Swaniyam Dwadashakam, and then we'll end for today. We'll just go through one verse every day, unless everybody wants to do a different program, maybe sing a song by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur every day or something like that. Okay. 1 second. Oh, let me turn off noise suppression. Okay. Here. Here it is. The Swaniyam Dvadashakam. 12 verses describing self-imposed regulations by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. As I mentioned, this is one of the last things he wrote. I think it is the very last thing, actually. Or did Bhajan Rahasya come after this? I don't know. Is either Bhajan Rahasya or this? I think it's this, though. Anyhow, this is in the same meter as Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Manashiksha also. And the first verse is actually very similar to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's first verse of Manashiksha. Let's see. So he goes through, I think it's 8 different things. Guru, Shri Gorange, then Tarudita Subhakti Prakarane, then Sachishuna Lila Vikashita Sutirte, and then Nijamano, then Hare Namni Preshte, then Hari Titishu, and then Rupanuga Jane. And then lastly, Shuka Prokte Shastre. Then all these 9 items here, Prati Jani, in every birth, Mamastam, may there be my Kalu means like certainly Rati. So may I have deep attachment, deep Rati, deep attraction, attachment, Rati. The word Rati, it's not really translatable. Birth after birth. Prati Jani. 4, what are the things? Okay, Guru. That means Shri Gurudev. And I have to check about this, but if I remember correctly, Guru is also dual case. Actually, I think it also means in Guru. Yeah, I think it also means in Guru. But you could also see it as like being in dual case, and then it means Shiksha and Diksha Guru. Anyhow. But yeah, so may I have Rati, attraction, birth after birth for Shri Guru. Then for Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Shri Gaurange. Then to the delineations on pure bhakti as taught by him. So Tad Udita, I think Udita means like uttered by him. Su Bhakti. Su Bhakti means, Su like just means everything good. So completely pure bhakti. Prakarane. That means the delineations are the topics of pure bhakti. So these are the first 3. May I have deep attachment and affection for Guru, Shri Gauranga, and Tad Udita Subhakti Prakarane, the delineations on pure bhakti as taught by him. Then, the next line. May I have deep rati for the holy places where the pastimes of Sri Sachinandan unfold, such as Sri Navadvip. So, Sachisuna Lila Vikasita Sutirte. So the pastimes of Sachisuna, Sachinandan Gaur Hari, Vikasita. Vikasita means like that unfold, that bloom, that, Sutirte, those very transcendental holy place, Sutirta. Not just a tirta, it's a Sutirta. Then Nija Mano refers to the Diksha mantras, the mantras that we get from Shri Guru. And then Hari Namni Prishte. So Prishta means dear. So the dear names, Namni, that's in the names, plural, in the names of Hari. So may I have Rati for in the names of the dear names of Hari. And also for Hari Titishu. That's plural and it means in the titis. So may I have rati for the titis of Hari. So that's, all the different titis throughout the year of Hari, of Krishna himself. So Janmashtami, all the Vishnu incarnations, like that, of Akadashi especially, that's Hari Vasar, that's where Shri Hari resides in that day of Akadashi. And also for all the Tvadiya, like all the things related to Hari, like all the appearance days and disappearance days of our acharyas, who are all, like our Rupanuga Guru Varga, all these associates of Mahaprabhu, these are all so may I have rati for all these days, these titis throughout the year. And may I have rati birth after birth for Rupanuga Jane, for the Rupanuga Jan. That's the followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. And then lastly, number 9, I think. Shuka Prokte Shastre. So Prokte means uttered by Shukadev Goswami. Shastri, that scripture which is uttered by Srila Shukadev Goswami, referring to Srimad Bhagavatam. So Pratijani, and every birth. Mamastam, asta means like may there be. My, mama means my. Rati. And in Sanskrit, Bengali also, I think Hindi also, you say I. You don't usually say the word have, you just say my rati. So you'd say that means I have rati. So may I certainly have, kalu means like certainly, gives emphasis. May I certainly have rati, birth after birth, for these 9 things. So if anybody wants to memorize these verses also, that's what I'm trying to do that right now. I made it. Well, I sort of made it up to verse number 4, but not really. Like I still need to look at it. I'm like very rusty on them. But yeah, if anybody wants to do it also, I'd love to have a study buddy. We can test each other. But anyhow, yeah, so this is the first verse. I'll post this in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so that's our program for today. Starting tomorrow, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to be going live on YouTube or Facebook anymore for a month, but I will be coming here on Zoom so that we can continue this. We can do this program, which I mentioned at the beginning. If you came late and you missed it, you can look at the beginning of this video, everybody watching on YouTube and Facebook. And I explained what we're going to do throughout this 1 month, this 3rd month of Cāturmāsya, every day. Our new program. And there's a WhatsApp group. It's the Bhakti Vinod Giti Dhara WhatsApp group. And I will post whatever we're focusing on in that group and a link to join the Zoom session. Yeah. If you don't have WhatsApp or you just want to have the Zoom link, which doesn't ever change, then message me and I will send you the Zoom link. And you just come on there. I will be going on the Zoom session again at 6:30 a.m. and just quietly working all the way until 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, our program will start. But if you want to come at 6:30, you can. But yeah, 7 o'clock, then I will read something. And we still haven't decided. I'm thinking maybe the Sonyam Dadashakam, but it could be something else also. And then we'll do that. We'll spend like 15 minutes on that. Maybe less than 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And then we will focus for 1 hour on any practice. And I think it's really good just to really contemplate, like, what would be a wonderful offering that would really please my Srila Gurudev, that would please Hari Guru Vaishnava. What would they want? What do they want from me? And what have I been neglecting? And I think that's a really nice thing to contemplate. What have I been neglecting? What would be a way that I can please them for 1 hour, and I can do it every single day? So such an important thing, like one of the most important things is being consistent in our practice. That's why this verse is quoted by Śrīla Prabhupāda, is quoted by my Gurudev so often. This verse from the Śrīla Goswami Ashtakam, Sankhya Purvaka Nama Gana Nativi Kala Vasani Krito Nidrahara Viharakari Vijito, like that verse. And that line that they always, like that first line, it means the 6 Goswamis, they would chant Sankhya Purvaka Nam. That means a fixed number of names every single day. And also Sankhya Purvaka Gan. They would sing a fixed number of songs every day. And also Sankhya Purvaka Natibhi. They would offer a fixed number of obeisances every day. Kala Vasani Krito. And so they filled their entire day in this way, and following a very, very consistent, constant, exact practice, never going down. It's okay to start really small and have the most easy practice in the world. I'm just going to say one verse every day. That's it. Or like, you could even have just a 5-minute sadhan, whatever. But it should be consistent. You should never go down from that. You should only ever increase. And so it's good. Yeah. And I really like that, the having a fixed number of songs, of prayers that we sing every day. Like every morning we sing Gurvashtakam, and you can add to it. Something I really like doing, I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. There's so many different ashtakams and stotrams and so many prayers, it seems overwhelming. And like, how will I be able to get to all of them? But what you can do is you can just focus on one and focus on that for a long time. You can have a full month just for Vrindadevi Ashtakam, for example. And just spend a lot of time when you chant Harinam, you can, instead of your mind going here or there, you can just take one verse of that and just go through the verses slowly, no rush. Just think of every word. You can look at in the Gaudiya Gita Gucha, we tried to make the translations really simple so that you can match the word in the translation to the Sanskrit. And then you can say, oh, okay, that's what this word means. Oh, that's what this line means. We tried to even keep the same word order as much as possible. And so then you just go through each word, just spend a long time on it. And then when your mind, I really like going through stotrams like that, because the stotram has a beginning and an end, and my mind will wander off constantly. Every couple minutes, every minute even, it will go somewhere. But then I have something very specific, a specific prayer, a verse to bring it back to. And so it makes it really easy just to redirect it. If I don't have like one very specific thing, then it's really difficult. I don't have like a specific thing to bring it back to. So I think that's really nice to have some kind of stotram and like that. And we see this as the process, our acharyas, their bhajan. I mean, that's what these ashtakams are. It's their bhajan that they left for us. And we see Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's bhajan rahasya. What is it? This is the secret of his bhajan. Rahasya means secret. And so he's sharing his secret bhajan with us. What is it? It's just filled with all these different verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, from this, so all these rasik verses all together in a flow. And so when Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is doing his bhajan, when our acharyas do their bhajan, they're just floating from one prayer, one verse to the next, and it's like in a continuous stream like that. And so that's a very exalted stage, to reach there. But at least we can, they've left this for us so that we can at least begin. And our prayers are very weak and useless. Like, they're not sincere. But the prayers of our acharyas, they are the most powerful things, and they are what Krishna wants to hear more than anything. Krishna loves hearing the prayers of our acharyas, of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Krishna is eager to hear that. And so when we're saying these prayers, if we're sitting in front of our Thakurji or in front of our Giriraj or something, we can just think, we're saying what they want to hear so much, what they love to hear. I'm now under Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's guidance, under my Gurudev's guidance, like that. I'm using their prayers, what they want to hear so much, and it's bringing them so much pleasure. But the main thing is that we know that I can't understand what this prayer is. I can't even begin to understand what it is. They left it here for me, but the only way I can begin to understand is if I first pray to them and please be merciful to me so that one day I'll be able to just taste even the tiniest drop of your mood in this prayer. And then before we start, because that's one thing, when you're doing a consistent practice every single day, then it's essential to do that. But what happens is that, for me at least, is that I go into autopilot mode. I do it when I do Jaidvani every morning before the class. I'm not sure if you notice, like lots of times I'll do a whole Jaidvani and then all of a sudden I get to get to Bhakti Siddhanta Sutta, and I was like, wait, how did I get there? Because my mind was going somewhere else. I was just saying, my mind was speaking, but my mind was something completely else. And so then I have to go back. And so, so that's why it's really important before we start these practices that we do every single day consistently, so that we don't go into autopilot mode, just to take, I mean, I'm preaching to myself right now. I'm not saying I do this. But when I talk about it, then it makes it more solidified for me. I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. So that's why I'm saying it. But yeah, we should just take a minute just to what am I doing? Who am I praying to? What prayer am I making? Oh, this is, I prayed to Śrīla Bhaktivinoda, like that. And then if we start in that mood, in the right mood, praying for their mercy, then every time we sing it, something more will come, and we'll be able to have more of a yearning and more of it. And every day it will grow and grow and grow, this yearning, these moods, until it becomes so strong that it pushes everything else out, all our material desires, all our anarthas and everything like that. If we can do this in the right way. Yeah. So anyhow, okay. So I look forward to seeing whoever wants to join the Zoom program tomorrow. Yeah, I'll post the details in our WhatsApp group. Again, if you need to find the link to the WhatsApp group or want the Zoom link or whatever, just send me a message. If you don't have any way to contact me, my email is madhukar.das@gmail.com. madhukar.das@gmail.com. I can send you the Zoom link and the WhatsApp group link. Yeah. All right. Hare Krishna. I'll do Jadwani. Yesterday, Mataji was telling me that she when she does Jadwani, she tries to imagine that she's going to each one of the acharyas, like she's going in front of, the first acharya, like my Srila Gurudev, then she'll offer pranam to him. And then she, they're all sitting in a vyasasan in a line, right, all side by side. And you're just going up to each one and offering pranam. And the meaning of Jai means, please be victorious. Jai means victory. Be victorious over my heart. Right now, my heart is won over by so many material desires. For me, it's like YouTube is one of my big things, and I like to look at different technology stuff, and all these things are conquering my heart right now. This is what attracts me. But please, I'm surrendering unto you. I'm holding up a white flag, surrendering. Now you become victorious over me. It's surrender like that. And so when we do Jaidwani, we can go through each one of the items. It's a meditation, and we're praying that they all become victorious over my heart, like that. All right. Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashtratarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudev Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashtratarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Trivikram Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Śrīla Prabhupāda Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Ashtatarashata Shishimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishtam Vishnupad Mahabhagavat Śrīla Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishya Śrīla Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishya Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Śrīla Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Śrīrupa Gaurya Guru Varga Ki Jai. Jai Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Balavat Tirtha Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Dait Madhav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nityalila Pravishta Shishimar Bhakti Rakshak Sridhara Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. All the associates of Jagat Guru Śrīla Prabhupāda Ki Jai. Śrīla Baladev Vijabhushan Prabhu Ki Jai. Śrīla Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur Ki Jai. Śrī Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Trai Ki Jai. Śrīla Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Par Ki Jai. Śrī Rupa, Śrī Sanatan, Śrī Raghunath Bhatta, Śrī Jeev Goswami, Śrī Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Śrī Raghunath Das Goswami Ki Jai. Jai Shri Sarup Damodar, Shri Rai Ramanandari, Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda Ki Jai. Namachay Shri Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Kshetra Mandal, Shri Gora Mandal, Shri Vrajamandal Dham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Pradata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kund, Shri Shama Kund ki jai. Shri Amuna Devi, Shri Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Shri Viśvarūpa ki jai. Shri Viśvarūpa Mahotsava ki jai. Shri Vitaladev ki jai. We entered into jai. Shri, the last day of the Srila Shukadeva Goswami's recital of and Srila Parikshit Maharaj's hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shri Krishna Dvaipayan Veda Vyasdev ki jai. Jai, the sannyas acceptance of Srila Bhakti Brigyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj in Katwa ki jai, and the sannyas acceptance of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada in Keshavji Gaudiya Mathura ki jai. Jai, Shri Cāturmāsya Vrat ki jai, the beginning of the third month of Cāturmāsya Vrat ki jai. Jai, Shri Harinama Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavataya Namo. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranams. Vidyalala Sadidi, Archana Mataji, Krishna Mai Didi, Krishna Premavati Didi, Sarveshwari Mataji, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, and let's see on YouTube and Facebook. And I'll look at the comments also. I see there's a bunch of comments there. After the comments, then we'll end. Just 1 second. All right. For Jumna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams, Mantramurti Mataji, Premavati Didi, Haribo, Bhakti Every Day, Indira Mataji, Ganga Mataji, Champak Mataji, Pramila Mataji, Vangshiwala Prabhu, Madhu Trishal, Murti Prabhu, Mitra Vrinda Didi, Hare Krishna. Indira Mataji is asking, can I share that file in the WhatsApp group? Do you mean the file of all the classes of Srila Gurudev that I was reading in the beginning? I can share that file if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. If you're asking for the Swanyam Dadashakam file, then it's in a super rough condition and I only made it up to verse 9. So it's still, I can't share that file yet, but I will share that one soon. All right. Let me see. Let me just look at the comments here. Okay, Anadi Krishna Prabhu says, on Viśvarūpa Mahotsava, on Viśvarūpa Mahotsava, the day of the acceptance of sannyas by Srila Bhaktivedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Oh, that was something that we did. Yeah, maybe we should read that. Okay, this will just take 5 minutes. If anybody needs to go, Dandavat Pranams, thank you so much for joining. But it would be nice to read from the short part in my Paramgurudev's biography about when he took sannyas from Srila Bhakti Srila Goswami Maharaj in Katwa. Anadi Krishna says 1940. Interesting. Okay, let's just look at this. Let me open this up. Wait, 1 second. Got it here. Where is it? GVP books. Where is Acharya? There it is, Acharya Kesari. Let's see. What would be a keyword to find it? You can type in Katwa, but I don't know how you spelled it here. Let's type in Rakshak. Rakshak. Okay. Acceptance of sannyas. Accepting sannyas here. This is my Gurudev's biography of Srila Bhakti of Param Gurudev. It's from that book. Okay, accepting sannyas. After the establishment of Sri Gauriya Samiti, the scholar in Vedanta, Mahopadeshak Sri Kriti Ratna Prabhu, started to travel throughout Bengal and prominent cities of India to preach Shuddha Bhakti and Sri Nam. Sri Shamananda Gaudiya Math in Medinipur, Bengal, was established on Krishna Janmashtami 1940. The leading sannyasis and brahmacharis present included Shripad Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, Shripad Bhakti Bhudev Shroti Maharaj, Shripad Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Maharaj, Shripad Aprakrit Bhakti Saranga Goswami. Isn't that Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj before he took sannyas? Then Shripad Vinod Bihari Kriti Ratna Prabhu, that's my Paramgurudeva. Mahopadeshak Shripad Hayagriva Brahmachari. Shripad Swadhikarananda Brahmachari. Shripad, is Swadhikarananda Brahmachari, is that Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj? Is that his name before he took Babaji Vesh? I think so. I don't know. Then Shripad Bhuta Bhrita Brahmachari and Shripad Radharaman Brahmachari. Later, Shishimad Bhakti Kumud Santa Gosai Maharaj. Hundreds of Math residents also participated in the celebration. About 10,000 pious people attended the festival. At this gathering, a plan was presented to protect Śrīla Prabhupāda's Bhakti Dhara, an outline of the future preaching of Bhakti. In addition, it was announced that there would be a Vrajmandal Parikrama on foot during the observance of the Kartik vow the following year. After this Janmashtami festival, Sri Kriti Ratna Prabhu started to preach in Uttar Pradesh and in areas of eastern Bengal. At this time, during the last part of the night, Sri Kriti Ratna Prabhu dreamed that Śrīla Prabhupada laid his hand on his right shoulder and spoke to him in a grave voice. So Śrīla Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada says, in his dream, he says, until now, you have not taken sannyas. Today, I am giving you sannyas. The complete sannyas ceremony then took place in his dream. When it was over, Śrīla Prabhupada instructed Srimad Bhakti Saranga Goswami Maharaj to call out, Keshav Maharaj ki jai. The Jaidvani was so loud that Kriti Ratna Prabhu woke up. He told his senior godbrothers about the dream, and they were elated to find Keshav among the 108 sannyas names. When Śrīla Prabhupada had been personally present, he had on several occasions expressed his desire to give sannyas to his intimate dear servant, Sri Vinod Bihari Brahmachari. He used to say, Vinod is sannyas by body, mind, and words. It only remains to change his outer dress. On one occasion, Śrīla Prabhupada had desired to give him sannyas. Dorkopin, that's loincloth, danda, and all the requirements were prepared, and all their arrangements were completed. But Shripad Kunjabihari Vidyabhushan Prabhu, who is the secretary of the Gaudiya mission, he made a humble submission at the lotus feet of Śrīla Prabhupada. He said, if Sri Vinod Bihari is given sannyas now, it will jeopardize the protection of the Mat and mission. Please postpone his sannyas. Because of that intervention, Sri Vinod Bihari was not given sannyas. On another occasion, the arrangement for Vinod Bihari's sannyas was made again at the Bagbazar Gaudiya Mat. This time, due to the special petition of Bhagavat Ratna Prabhu, Śrīla Prabhupada did not award sannyas. On a third occasion, Śrīla Prabhupada came to Vinod Bihari in a dream and ordered him to take sannyas. Vinod, because you have not yet taken sannyas, my entire preaching work is being ruined. Finally, for the fourth time, Śrīla Prabhupada instructed him to take sannyas again in a dream, and Kriti Ratna Prabhu actually saw himself accepting sannyas from him. Kriti Ratna Prabhu took this matter very seriously and vowed to accept the renounced order of life on the upcoming holy day of Bhadra Purnima in Katwa, where Sri Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas. Accordingly, on Purnima, Sri Vinod Bihari Brahmachari accepted sannyas in Katwa from Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada's dear disciple, Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada's dear disciple, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami, the transcendental writer, poet, and philosopher, in accordance with the Pancharatrik method as described in Samskara Dipika. His name was then announced, Tridandi Swami, Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Pujapad Srimad Bhakti Bhudev Shoti Maharaj performed the priestly duties and instructed the brahmachari how to put on the kopin and outer cloth. And Srila Sridhar Maharaj recited the sannyas mantra. Thus, the sannyas dress and sannyas name given by Srila Prabhupada in the dream became a complete reality. Many of Srila Gurudev's sannyasi and brahmachari godbrothers were present for the ceremony that day in Shri Katwa Dham. The entire responsibility for the expenses of the great festival was borne by Shri Vinay Bhushan Banerjee Bhakti Ketan Mahoday, a disciple of Śrīla Prabhupāda. In the evening, everyone returned to Shri Devananda Gaudiya Math. Jai Śrīla Bhakti Vigan Keshav Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Padmanabha Maharaj mentioned just the other day, I went for his class, and he said that they learned with Gurudev early on, all these different Prabhupada disciples that started coming to Srila Gurudev, they learned, they started to see that whenever they would say anything about Param Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Vigan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, my Gurudev would become so happy. And so then they always made it a point to glorify him, because they would like visibly see him get like really like happy to hear his glories. And so I think it's nice that we ended reading. I think my Gurudev would be really happy with us reading that excerpt from his biography. And so we'll end the program with that. Thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to seeing whoever wants to join our focus program tomorrow. Sarveshwari Mataji said, on Viśvarūpa Mahotsava, Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj took sannyas in 1959. Okay, thanks for that. Probably, yeah, 1959. Okay. And Śrīla Bhaktivedanta Keshav Goswami Maharaj in 1940. Yes, okay, 1959. Great. Okay, those are 2 dates to remember, 1940 and 1959. 2 glorious years. All right. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams. See you tomorrow. Haribol. All right, and I'm just going to take one last quick look in case somebody wrote one more comment on YouTube, because when I stop the video, I'm not able to see the comments again. Okay. Okay, thank you, Murti Prabhu. He became a member on my website, vineofdevotion.com. Cool, thank you. Hare Krishna. Oh, and for those of you who are subscribed on vineofdevotion.com, I have like these different tiers. I say on it that I'm going to send a recording of whatever kirtans you want every month. And I'm really sorry I haven't done that for a very long time now, but soon after I send the songbook to the printers, I'll have a huge burden off my shoulders, and I'll be able to make recordings of whatever kirtans you want to learn also.